Greetings dear viewers, this is Vyani, your economics professor. In this video, we will learn about oligopoly. So, a market structure with a small number of firms, none of which can keep the others from having significant influence. That is called as oligopoly. The characteristics of oligopoly are few large firms, homogeneous or different products, game theory, collusion, price rigidity, non-price competition, interdependence between firms, high barrier to entry and exit. Firstly, we will learn about there are three types of oligopoly, that is collusive oligopoly, non-collusive oligopoly and price leadership model. Firstly, we will learn about collusive oligopoly. The term collusion implies to play together. When firms under oligopoly agree formally not to compete with each other about price or output is called collusive oligopoly. The firms may agree on setting output or fix prices or limit product promotion or agree not to involve in each other's market. The competing firms thus form a cartel. The members of firms behave as if they are a single firm. The industry demand curve DD consists of three firms which are identical. So, is the case with the MR curve and MC curve which are identical. The cartel's MR curve intersects the MC curve at point L. Profits are maximized at output OQ1 where MC is equal to MR. The cartel will set a price OP1 at which OQ1 output will be demanded. Having agreed on the cartel price, the members may then compete each other using non-price competition to gain as big share of resulting sales OQ1 as they can. The cartel members may agree to divide the market between them. Each member would be given a quota. The sum of all the quotas must add up to OQ1. In case the quotas exceeded OQ1, either the output will remain unsold or OP price or the price would fall. Next one is non-collusive oligopoly. It is otherwise called as kinked demand curve. The kinked demand curve model was developed by Paul Sweezy in the year 1939. The firms under oligopoly try to avoid any activity which could lead to price among them. The firms mostly make efforts to operate in non-price competition for increasing their respective shares of the market and their profit. An analytical device which is used to explain the oligopolistic price rigidity is the kinked demand curve. This model operates on fulfilling certain conditions, which in brief, all the firms are quite developed with or without product differentiation. All the firms are selling goods on fairly satisfactory price in the market. If any one firm lowers the price of its product to capture a large share of the market, the other firms follow and reduce the price of their goods in order to retain their share of the market. If one firm raises the price of its goods, the other firms will not follow the price increase. Some of the customers of the price raising firm will shift to the relatively low priced firms. In the above figure, DD is the kinked demand curve. It is made up of two segments, namely DB and BD. The demand curve is kinked or has a bend at point B. The kink is formed at the prevailing market price level BM. The segment of the demand curve above the prevailing price level is highly elastic, and the segment of the demand curve above the prevailing price level is highly elastic, and the segment of the demand curve below the prevailing price level is fairly inelastic. There is a price increase. If an oligopolist raises the price of its product, he loses a large part of market and his sales comes down. There will be a loss. And in price reduction, if an oligopolist reduces the price of his goods below the prevailing price level for increasing his sales, his competitors will also match price changes so that their customers do not go away from them. the firm does not gain. In rigid prices, the firms in the oligopolist market have no incentive to raise or lower the prices of these goods. They prefer to sell the goods at the prevailing price level due to reaction function. The price BM will therefore tend to remain stable or rigid, as every member of the oligopoly does not see any gain by lowering or raising the price of his goods. Next one is price leadership model. The firm in the oligopolist market are not happy with the price competition among themselves. They try various methods to maximize joint profits. Price leadership is one of the means which provides relief to the firms from the strains of price competition. The firms in the oligopolistic industry accept the price set by the leading firm in the industry and move their prices in line with the price of leadership firm. The acceptance of price set by the price leader firm maximizes the total profits of each firm in the oligopolistic industry. In the figure, DD is the demand curve which is faced by each of the two firms. MR is the marginal revenue curve of each firm. MCA is the marginal cost of firm A, and MCB is the marginal cost of firm B. Firm A is low cost firm than firm B. As such, MCA lies below MCB. The leader firm, using the marginalistic rule of MC is equal to MR. It is in the equilibrium at point E. The firm A maximizes profits by selling output OM and setting price MP. The firm B is in the equilibrium at point F, where MCB is equal to MR. The firm B maximizes profits by producing ON output and selling it at NK price. The firm B has to compete firm A in the market. If the firm B fixes the price NK per unit, it will not be able to compete with firm A, which is selling goods at MP price per unit. The firm B will be compelled to follow the leader firm A. The firm B will also charge MP per unit as set by the firm A. The firm B will also produce QM output like the firm A. Thus, both the firms will charge the same price MP and sell each of them OM output. The total output will thus be twice of OM. The firm A, being the low cost firm, will maximize profits by selling OM output at MP price. The profits of the firm B are lower than of firm A because its costs of production is higher than of firm A. This is all about the oligopoly and the types of oligopoly. Thank you.